Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create this fantastic gift that can be made for friends or family, or it can be made for you to sell, because you can personalize this item. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in Cricut Design Space, how to build the flowers as well, and there's a free download for these flower shapes also. So keep an eye out in the description for all the details and links for those, plus all the products that I'm using, which are all from CraftStash. Now, CraftStash have their best price guarantee on products. I'm going to be using my Cricut machine for this, and CraftStash have amazing next day free delivery on all their electronic cutting machines as well. Not only that, CraftStash also have their 5-star rated customer service and the option of joining the VIP club, which allows you 10% off of any item that you might be purchasing, plus double points and priority dispatch. Again, see all the details for those below. Now let's get on with the tutorial. So let's make our personalised monogram for the vinyl sticker that's going to go on the front of our frame. It's very easy. You just need to use the text tool and type your initial and then choose a font that you like. Then we need to add a shape, so we need to unlock the proportions so that we can make this into a rectangle, and it needs to be big enough to take your name, the full name font through the centre. So that will probably be around about correct there. I might just make this a little bit deeper. I want to keep a little bit of the M there down underneath so you can see it's a full M. So that's probably about right. So I'm going to highlight both the letter and the box on top. I'm going to come to the slice tool. Then I'm going to select everything through the middle and remove these. So let's move the M out of the way and take these away as well. So you can see we've now sliced through the center of our letter. Now I'm going to add some additional rectangles again, unlock the proportion, so I can make these into thin lines. So something like that is absolutely fine. I can play around with the width and the height a little bit later, but we're going to need 2 of those anyway. So just pop those on roughly where they may be. Don't worry about centering anything at the moment either. Then go back to your text tool and you want to write the full name. So I'm going to write Madison. I'm going to highlight this, and now I can change the font. Now the beauty of this, if you left it as a font similar to that, that would be perfect for a masculine frame, for maybe a little boy, something like that. But you can also change it and make it really quite feminine. I love this brush script. So I'm now going to, while that's still highlighted, just weld that word together so that all comes as one piece. And I need to shrink it down. So make sure that I'm not rotating again. Shrink it down until it fits inside. If you want to also scale it a little bit so it's not quite so deep, you need to unlock those proportions. There we go. So that actually fits really nicely. I do want the these lines to be the same kind of length roughly as the word. And now I can start playing around a little bit more. Again, I'm not worried about centering everything just now. I'll do that in a moment with one of the tools. I'm just looking at getting everything the right length. So that have a play around. There we go. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to select everything and I'm going to come up to a line and I'm going to align everything horizontally so that I know everything's central. Make sure that you select your lines and the top of the letter or the whole letter in general so that you can weld these two so that they are all one piece. And also you want to select everything and you want to attach it all so that when you send it to your machine to print, you're cutting it all out as one piece spaced the way it is and not separately. I'm just using my CraftStash tools to weed out my design. And as you can see, the CraftStash vinyl is absolutely wonderful quality. It cuts beautifully, it weeds beautifully as well, just making life so much easier. So just apply my transfer tape to my vinyl. So obviously I didn't have to flip the text here because it's not going on as an iron-on, it's going on from the front. So I can keep the text all the correct way round. So just burnish that onto my transfer tape and then remove the backing sheet. So just ensure your glass is really clean and dust free. Find the centre, if need be, mark the centre from behind and gently lay your vinyl down. Move that around, make sure you're happy with the placement, and then again burnish that down. I actually also like to get my fingers into all the tiny detail here, make sure that all the smaller areas are also well stuck down, and then release the transfer tape. You can use the free download of flower shapes that we've provided for you on CraftStash blog to cut out lots of flowers in different shapes and sizes, layer them up and create the beautiful background. Simply duplicate the file as many times as needed to create as many flowers as you'd like. Don't forget, of course, you can also resize these to create a variation. Now I've cut my flowers from a variety of pink cardstocks from Creative Craft product selection. These ones are around about 220, 230 GSM in weight, which is perfect for what I want to do. We have got some really fine centers, so be careful. Use your weeding tool and your palette knife there that I've got within my Creative Craft products digital tools set, and gently lift each one off of your mat. Putting the flowers together are really easy. There's 3 layers to each. You simply put the smallest one on top, the medium, then the largest on the bottom, and I suggest you curl the leaves in any direction before you put them together to make them look even more realistic. Once you have enough, and for an 8x8 frame I did 5 A4 sheets of flowers, so there's 15 flowers in total here. I have covered the backboard in a similar pink so that if I've got any gaps between the flowers, it doesn't matter, it doesn't really show up too much, it all sort of camouflages in, and I'm just scattering them around now using hot glue to hold them to the backboard, ensuring there's going to be a border around the board as well because you need your frame to fit over it, and just making sure that I also separate the colours as much as possible so I don't clump all the lights or all the brights together. So then it's time to place the backboard back into the frame with that vinyl covered glass already in there. Close up the clips, make sure that your hook is at the top of the design as well. And there we have it, a beautiful gift, a fantastic item that you can sell if you want to as well, because you can personalize. So I hope you have fun making this. If you do follow this tutorial, please do tag us on social media with hashtag CraftStash. Follow this link to download your free flower SVGs, and of course subscribe to our channel for more tutorials like this.